Hello, friend. I'm Classic, and let's see if we can continue our sleep story of the visual novel Dream Daddy, a dad dating simulator. Before we continue our tale, let's get comfortable once more. Go ahead and relax. Take a deep breath again, and exhale. Take another breath in and exhale out. All right, we are ready. Let's continue the story. Dream Daddy, Episode 3. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah. I'm going out with some friends. Oh? Is that okay? Of course. Just keep me posted. And be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not gonna do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that, and I will never do that. Okay, do you have any plans tonight? I, my plans were kinda to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna work on some stuff, see how long I can sleep for, throw a party. Maybe throw a party. A real rager. All the other dads in the neighborhood are invited. I'll see if I can get you a spot on the list, but honestly, it's looking tight and you may just have to wait in line. I know the guy at the door. I'll get in, no problem. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Hey, great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some wine and dine mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that. Although, I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil. Like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire. But he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey, kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I checked my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hill are not only assuaging my anxiety, but also possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God, it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally she's back home and I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yeah. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my text? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. I guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann? Whoa. We're pulling out the middle names now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you are seriously overreacting. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I was just scared. You weren't responding, and it was just like when you're dead. I have to stop myself from tearing up. Oh, Dad, I didn't mean to. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired of all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just, please don't do that again. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brew some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was gonna do it and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, I'm sorry for freaking out on you. You're an adult now. I shouldn't have gotten so worked up. Team Gaymer. Team Gaymer. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them? Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad book? It's a social media platform. Wait, what? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a dad book profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile on Dadbook, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Alright, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. Dadbook. On a Friday night, you are most likely to... Let's see. Polish and sort my coin collection. Netflix and grill, baby. Fall asleep watching the History Channel. Torment my children with dad puns. Sink into blissful oblivion, sleep. I think it's definitely the torment my children with dad puns. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? My trusty grill, the lost shaker of salt, Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes, a boat, obviously. I don't need anything, my survival skills have trained me for this day. So I suppose the question is, what would you take with you onto is it a deserted island? A desert island? You want water? I'm gonna go with the obvious thing, which is a boat. What are your turn-ons? My, we're getting deep. Strong dad arms, tennis shoes with long white socks, a well-manicured lawn, street smarts, top-tier grillmanship, comfortable with crying. Let's keep it real, we want those strong dad arms. What did you want to be when you grew up? A technical writer for manuals and instructionals. Ugh. Salty boat captain. Pro skater who is also an astronaut. A good father. The president of space. Definitely the pro skater who's also an astronaut. What's your favorite movie genre? War documentaries, Sean Connery's entire filmography, anything on Laserdisc, romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry, old comedies that haven't aged well. Sean Connery's entire filmography. What's your ideal date? Napping together? Doing a 1,000-piece puzzle together? Eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m.? Trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost? Arson? Being emotionally vulnerable? Oh my. Ideal date? We need to nap together. If we can do that, we can do anything together. What do you never leave home without? A sensible cardigan, my sick vape, my book of word jumbles and a pen, a cool knife, my scribblingly low self-esteem. I frequently forget my phone, keys, and wallet at home sometimes. Ooh, this is a deep one. We never leave home without our crippling low self-esteem. I spent a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories, how proud I am of my child, potential ends of the world, if I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill, when I can next get a cup of coffee, lawnmower modifications. You know, we spend a lot of time being proud of our child. Profile complete. See, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. You should message one of them. Or more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get him, Dad.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Oh, we are on Dad Book now. I see Craig, Matt, Brian, Robert, Damien, Hugo, and Joseph. Dad Manda. Hey Classic, it's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day, Dad Manda. I'm delighted to see you've signed up for Dad Book. They've recently added this exciting new messenger service, so you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads like myself. Take care not to miss them. Okay, let's check out Brian. Brian Harding. Hey, I'm Brian. I spent most of my days hanging out with my awesome daughter and thinking up new ways to grow things. If you like fishing, then we'll get along. On a Friday night, you're most likely to see just how slowly I can cook a piece of brisket. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? My fishing pole. What are your turn-ons? A keen understanding of steak cuts. What did you want to be when you grew up? A fireman. Dream. Craig. Bro. Craig Kahn. Dad of 3, business entrepreneur, and fitness enthusiast. Juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but someone's gotta do it. On a Friday night, get one last good cardio session in. If I had one thing to take with me onto a desert island, it would be a box of energy bars. Turn-ons? A sub 6-minute mile. What did I want to be when I grew up? Beer pong world champion. Oh, favorite movie genre? Buddy cop movies forever. What's your ideal date? Scaling a huge dangerous mountain for fun. What do you never leave home without? An extra tube of energy gel. I spend a lot of time thinking about my mile time used to be so good. What happened? How I peaked? Let's finish Brian's. What's your favorite movie genre, Brian? Romantic comedies. What's your ideal date? Deck building. What do you never leave home without? My portable fishing pole. I spend a lot of time thinking about how my daughter is smarter than I am. That's sweet. How about Matt? Avid music enthusiast, passionate coffee drinker. You can find me most days selling bean juice over at the Coffee Spoon or hanging out at the park with my amazing daughter. Hit me up about 80s no-wave music. Pretty cool. On a Friday night, you're most likely to see, oh, perfect, my cold brew setup. One drip at a time, baby. If you had one thing to take with you to the desert island, you would be fine-tuned to pass the days away. Turn-ons are multi-instrumentalism. What did you want to be? A barista, weirdly enough. Favorite movie genre is shit with subtitles. Ideal date? You go to the animal shelter and seriously consider adopting a cat. My headphones are the things never leave home without, both in-ear and over-ear just in case. I spend a lot of time thinking about where did writing commas into song titles come from and where did it go? Did we all just agree that it was a bad idea? Oh, Robert. Man of little words, I'm sure. When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know it'll be used as information against us, right? On a Friday night, make a deal in an alleyway, have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it Giacomo? I trusted Giacomo. The one thing to take to the desert island is a gun. Turn-ons? Don't talk to me. What did you want to be when you grew up? Grifter. What's your favorite movie genre? Italian neorealism. What's your ideal date? Grave robbing? What do you never leave home without? At least 4 knives. I spend a lot of time thinking about. You ever really look into a rabbit animal's eyes? Oof, Robert, you're so deep. Damien. How do you do? I have finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat about the latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter. On a Friday night, I'll be listening to true crime podcasts while I taxidermy my newest specimens. The desert island, I would bring a coffin. Turn-ons, pronouncing bosom correctly. What did you want to be? A bat. Favorite movie genre? Foreign art house horror. Ideal date? It's night. We're at an industrial dark wave club in Berlin. The music drums to the beat of our heart. Never leave home without an upside down cross. I spend a lot of time thinking about mortality salience. Hugo, our intellectual. Hugo Vega, middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles on 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. If you're on here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know, and I'm sorry. Friday night, I brew some strong tea and paint minis. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, would be a remembrance of things past by Marcel Proust. Turn-ons, muscles. Keeping it real, Hugo. What did you want to be when you grow up? A movie star. What's your favorite movie genre? Documentaries on art history. Ideal date? Each of us read a different book on opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence. What do you never leave home without? My glasses. Actually, I forget them at home a lot. Spend a lot of time thinking about. I worry that people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. He's deep. And the Ken doll. Joseph Christensen. Voted Maple Bay's #1 youth minister for 5 years running, living in my hometown with my beautiful wife and our 4 amazing kids. If I'm not in church, you can catch me out on the open water, setting sail on the seas of adventure. I love playing guitar and crushing my kids at Candyland. Friday night, be leading the community in a fun mixer. Desert island thing, my 6-string. Turn-ons, my loving wife. What did you want to be when you grew up? Ship captain. Favorite movie genre? Feel-good movies. Ideal date? Lovely night on the town with my wife. Never leave home without a good book. The good book. I spend a lot of time thinking about how I can be a better man, husband, and father. So, I'm going to message Brian. He seems overall the one. Message. Man, I don't know how I feel about hanging out with Brian more, but it seems like Daisy and Amanda got along really well. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and hang out with Brian more for the sake of the kids. I crack my knuckles and start typing. Hey Brian, great grabbing burgers with you at the cookout yesterday. We should get the kids together and hang out soon. I wait a couple of minutes until a ding comes from my computer and a message pops up on the screen. It's Brian. Let's see what he has to say. Hey man, always love a good burg with a buddy. We should definitely hang out. What do you think about mini golf? We could bring the girls out and have ourselves a little friendly competition. Rock on, Brian. He signed his name. That's cute. Friendly competition? This is perfect. I know Amanda and I will crush Brian in mini golf. Been taking her to mini golf courses since she was a little kid, and I'm proud to say that she's almost better at it than I am. Almost. I type back. Hey, Amanda. 1 second. Amanda walks in through the doorway. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying. You up for some... Hey, are you alright? Oh,
Fine.
yeah, I'm alright. I just got sad because I started thinking about how I'll never have telekinesis. Not this again. We already went over this with flying, super strength, and laser vision. It's just not gonna happen. I'm sorry. Amanda's eyes narrow in on me. What? Are you? Shh. You're breaking my laser focus. Hey, don't shoot fake lasers at me. I know you feel like you have to stay positive around me, but I just want to make sure you're okay. Yeah, I'm fine. I'll be fine. She sounds very not fine, but I won't push her on it. Hey, would you be up for some mini golf with Brian and Daisy? I'm a little out of practice, and I know my backswing leaves something to be desired, but I think I could keep it in the negatives. Perfect. Come on, kiddo. Let's do this. You're ready for this?
Yeah.
Or matey? I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Why are you talking like that? Because this mini golf course is pirate themed. I just now realized that we are indeed standing on top of a giant pirate ship in the middle of a putt-putt course. Oh. Come on, Pirate Dad. Won't you talk like a pirate with me? Or ahoy, scurvy? Vas. I'll make Brian and Daisy walk the plank with my superior golfing abilities. Doubloon. Come on, Dad. You told me that this was just gonna be some friendly competition. Friendly competition is dad code for actual competition. I need to prepare my body and mind and soul to defeat Brian on the field of glorious battle. It's just mini golf. Just mini golf? It's so much more than that. I kneel down and place a hand on Amanda's shoulder. I just want you to know that there's no pressure. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it too much, but we have to beat Brian at mini golf. Whatever happened to just having fun? Oh, we will have fun when we beat them. Amanda gives me a side eye, but before I can side eye her back, I spot Brian and Daisy.
Hey.
Ahoy there, mateys!
Oh.
Ahoy! Brian walks up with Daisy and Tell. It looks like they already rented us some golf clubs for our mini golf excursion. Total power move. Why didn't I think of that? Alright, first mate. I hear there's buried treasure in these waters. You gonna help me plunder it? Oh, Amanda, I don't think this is a real pirate ship. I think it's just to play Putt-Putt on. Amanda gives Daisy a look. Aye, Captain. Daisy winks at Amanda. Aw, look at those two. They're two peas in a pod. So, you excited to get some mini golf in? Oh, you know it. You a gambling man? I know when to hold them. Depends on what's at the table. Do I get you if I win? Ooh. Amanda puts her hands over Daddy's ears. Rose up. Brian blushes. He's clearly a little uncomfortable. How about the loser buy drinks tonight? Alright, but how about we make it a bit more interesting? I'm listening. The loser has to mow the winner's lawn this weekend. Whoa, my yard's pretty big. Are you prepared to take that on? I think you should be a little bit more concerned with how you're going to maneuver around my hedges. It's highly technical work, not for the faint of heart. I don't think I need to worry about that. I'm very good at mini golf, you know. Well, yeah. Hole in one, every time. What I just said is not a true thing, but it already came out of my mouth, so I have to stand by it. I'm looking forward to seeing that happen. Brian and I eye each other up and down. May the best dad win. Brian and I shake hands and lock eyes. It's about to go down. Ooh. Need to get hold too. Oh no. Missed. Okay. Oh no. We missed. We're not doing so good. Oh, goodness. Oh, it just rolled, missed. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. Missed. Okay. Oh, that was too hard. This is a little harder than I thought. This. Oh. Score! We got it! Oh no. We're not doing so good. Our rank is A. Getting there. Amanda pulls me aside while Brian and Daisy start walking to the next hole. Hey, you having a good time? I'm having a great time. I'm having a fantastic time trying to destroy Brian underfoot. I just asked because your eye is twitching? No, it's not. I feel my left eye twitch. Amanda raises her eyebrow. We're out here to have fun, remember? It's just a game. You're right. It's just a game. A game with extremely high stakes that we're currently losing. Dad. Please, Amanda. Please nail this next hole for me. I need your help now more than ever. If it's really that important to you, sure. Amanda walks over and tees up for a particularly hard windmill hole. Gripping her club, she winds up and launches the ball into the parking lot. She looks me right in the eye and does an exaggerated shrug. Oops. I disagree with her actions, but I appreciate her act of youthful defiance. She walks over and pats me on the back. That was for your own good. Love you, kiddo. Here we go again. Ooh. Oh, no. Oh, score. Score. Now we're getting it. Now we're getting it. Now we're getting it. Ooh, not that one. Ooh, maybe? So close. No. Oh my god, this is insane. I was never gonna. Oh, got it. No, missed that one. We did better this time. Getting there. I try to maintain an air of professionalism because there are children present, but I can feel the crushing weight of the 4 dads before me, casting a disappointed look upon my broken frame. I have failed you, fathers, and for that, I am sorry. Man, that was some good shooting there, Classic. Manic office, but no, I have lost a putt-putt. Oh, to make a pun. I fought valiantly, and my only regret was being bested. I have lost at putt-putt. I'm sorry. Oh, Brian seemed to like that. Amanda groans. Daisy, did you have a good time? Yo, I did.
Huh.
We haven't even found the buried treasure yet. I think we would need to apply for a permit to dig around here. I can take Daisy home so we can get the city paperwork started for digging. You two go enjoy your night. Sounds like a plan. Classic. Cool with that? Sure. Just don't get yourselves into too much trouble.
Nah.
Can do. I'll make sure we get into a perfectly reasonable amount of trouble. Amanda and Daisy skip away, yelling about buried treasure. Bless that kid's tiny, rebellious heart. Well, guess we should hit the bar now. There's actually a tiki bar attached to this place. How about that? That sounds like a plan. Guess I'm spending more time with Brian, which I'm not jazzed about considering I just completely blew it on the Putt-Putt course. Okay, Dad, you can do this. Just gotta drown my sorrows in some tropical loser drink and get out of here. Brian and I walk into the Freaky Tiki, a kitschy island theme bar. Palm trees adorn the walls, and several fake parrots are strewn about. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Brian and I approach the bamboo bar. 2 pineapples of hospitality, please. The bartender whips us up 2 rum drinks inside of hollowed-out pineapples. He sets them on fire, and we have to blow them out before we can drink them. Usually, I just like to, drink my drinks. If you don't want yours, I'll take it. Invest me again? I think not. I take a sip of my pineapple of hospitality. Sorrow tastes fruity. My lawn care needs are very particular. I hope you're up for the challenge. Oh, don't worry. I'll bring my own salt to promote healthy growth in a sustainable environment. Oh, come on now, Classic. I'm just having a little fun with you. I grumble and I sip more of my fruity sorrow drink. Fine. You got me on this one. While I sip more of my drink, I notice a TV in the corner. Hey, Extreme Makeover, Deck Edition is on. I love this show. Always made me want to own a deck. Ugh, I hate this show. Why? It's so clearly fake. Well, yeah, it's reality TV. Who cares? I care. I'm a general contractor. I work with decks all the time. There's no way they're renovating those decks in a matter of 2 days. It's impossible. That's a 3-week job minimum. So you want them to cover those 3 weeks extensively in every episode? It can't be that interesting to watch a bunch of dudes sleep over a deck for that long. Nobody would watch it. I don't like any of those home improvement shows. I want to watch stuff that's real. Like Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. I have terrible news for you, Classic. No, not them too. That's the awful truth. Not the ghosts though, those are real. Trucks just don't have emergency escape buttons. I've been lied to for so long. We both chuckle and sip on our pineapples. So wait, you're a general contractor? Sure am. I actually helped plan the cul-de-sac we live in. Wow, nice work. Yeah, kinda took after the footsteps of my old man. He was a general contractor too? The best. He practically built half of this town with his bare hands. It's weird how you spend your whole life trying not to become your father, and then you wake up one day and there you are. But I get to work with my hands and it pays more than enough to take care of my daughter, so it's an absolute dream job. For me at least. Well, that's impressive. Building stuff has always been my weak point as a dad, and I've been okay with that until now. Now I must defeat him. I do have that patio furniture that I haven't put together still sitting in the garage. Okay. Maybe I should cool it with the dad competition. Gotta keep it light. Tell one of your classic jokes, ask about his daughter, stare him down unblinkingly. Let's tell a joke. So, a 3-legged dog walks into a bar. And he goes up to the bartender and says, I'm looking for the man who shot my leg. Is that how it goes? Nope, but I refuse to admit it. Yes, it's one of those anti-jokes. It's very avant-garde, you know? Oh, so it was supposed to not be funny? Sure. I take a long sip of my drink. See? We can keep things friendly here. This is perfectly pleasant. I could do this all night. Because I feel an innate need to impress Brian and prove I'm better than him, obviously. It's the only reason, I think. Let's keep it moving. Compliment his beard. Your beard is nice. It looks very healthy. Thanks. I grew it myself. Hey, you're not allowed to dad joke another dad. Is this how our daughters feel all the time? I'm upset. Hi, upset. I'm dad. No. I mean, you walked right into that one. That's dad joke 101. Listen, buddy. I took Dad Joke 101 years ago. I'm in the 400 level classes and well on my way to a degree in fart humor. Wow, Amanda must be so proud. She's not. I look around the room and take in all of the kitschy decor, looking for something else to comment on. There's a gigantic fish hanging above Brian, and I gesture to it. Cool fish. It's definitely fake. Really? Everything in here is fake. That palm tree over there is just a ficus with a plastic coconuts glued to it. I look over, and he's right. But I almost caught something like that fish once. Mine was bigger though. Of course it was. Oh, really? Yup. I went on a trip to Hawaii maybe a decade ago. We were out on the sea for 3 days, catching fish, drinking beer, guy stuff. We had a hot plate on the boat so we could sear the fish right after we caught it. Throw a little bit of salt and lemon on there. Oh man, that's some of the best food I've ever had. That actually sounds amazing. Well, it was the last day. Everyone had gone to bed already, but I was out there watching the stars. Had my line out too. Then all of a sudden, it just starts running. So I jump on the reel before it gets ripped out of the rod rack and start fighting with the damn thing. I'm out there for maybe an hour. Can't call out to my shipmates. It's just man against nature. Finally, I'm starting to tucker the guy out. I get him up to the surface and finally get a sight of it. The biggest marlin I've ever seen. Hemingway-esque. I get it onto the boat single-handedly. And you know what happens next. What happens next? The damn thing smacks me in the face with its tail. Knocks me out. I wake up the next morning on the deck. The fish, gone. Never felt dumber. So it got away? I think there's another version of me that would have spent the rest of my life trying to catch that fish, Captain Ahab style. I'm sure Daisy would be supportive. Oh man, fishing's the life. Haven't gone enough lately. You go fishing? Actually, I have a confession to make. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I having this inexplicable urge to be vulnerable with him? I can't tell him that I'm terrible at fishing. I lean in close. I'm amazing at fishing. I'm simply the best out there. Okay, since you're such a pro, I'm taking you fishing. Do you want to go fishing? Wait, don't answer that. Yes, you do. We're going fishing. Oh no. Oh, I don't know. Come on, it'll be a blast. I know the perfect little fishing spot. I'll bring some beers. We can just sit back, relax, and reel in some trout. We'll bring the kids with us. Come on, you know you want to. I sigh. I've been cornered. Yeah, okay. Brian gives me an exuberant high five. Yes, maybe we'll see who can catch the most fish, so I can get you mowing my lawn. You can try to beat me, but they don't call me classic good at catching fish gamer for nothing. I'm spinning a web of lies that I feel will one day consume me. Sounds like it'll be a scrap. Brian and I finish our drinks and head outside. Till next time, this is a great opportunity for friendship. I'm real excited. Kiss my bass, Brian. Kiss my bass. Kiss my bass, Brian. I like that one. Gladly. Brian extends his hand and gives me a friendly but firm handshake. I see that competitive fire in his eyes. This is gonna become a whole thing, isn't it?
Huh.
Once Brian takes over babysitting duties, Amanda walks on with me. She immediately plops down on the couch and flips on the TV. So, how was your hang with Brian? It was okay. Oh yeah? He seems like a neat dude. I think so. I don't know. The guy loves a good competition. Then again, apparently so do I. What did you and Daisy end up doing? Oh, we hunted for treasure for a bit, but Daisy was really adamant about not digging without a permit, so we just watched some documentary about theoretical physics. I put her to bed and then sat around eating Brian's food. Don't tell him I said that. That's standard babysitting protocol, I believe. I really like hanging out with Daisy. She's super mature for her age. Yeah, Brian says she has a hard time relating to other kids. She's kind of reminds me of you at her age, although she doesn't bite people as much as you do. I can't believe I'm finally the cool older kid. It feels good. You gonna hang out with Brian again? That's the thing. He wants to go fishing with me.
Huh?
Oh, I told him I was an amazing fisherman.
Hmm?
You hate fishing. I know. I'm kind of panicking. I'm sure it'll be fine. All you have to do is wake up at the crack of dawn and sit silently in a boat on a lake for hours on end with no promise of a tangible reward, your only companion being the fear and doubt you harbor deep within your heart. Fishing's fun. You'll remind yourself as the world darkens around you and you wonder if it's really you staring back at yourself in the lake's reflection or simply just the abyss. Yeah, laugh it up, Amanda. You're coming with us.
Huh.
It is my constitutional right to outright refuse this order. Daisy's coming too. Well, I bet I could convince Brian to bring his dog. Fine, sold. I'm in. Alright, I'm bushed. Gonna call it a night. Don't stay up too late, okay? You got it, Pops. Day completed. Brink,